All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Good afternoon. Oh, where's our background? There we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to pre-market prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. I'm back from my other job as an MC of Benzinga's events, and clearly I missed a lot because, well, Joel, we'll just bring up your charts and you can tell us exactly what I missed.
Buy the dip!
Buy the dip, BTFT.
Buy the dip! That was it. Buy the dip. Real quick, S&Ps didn't even sniff that pre-market low. We've caught a bid right off that open 64.50, the intraday low. We did have a old weekly low there, got busted on the 24-hour market, but the daily buyers are in there. Crude's down $1.24, but that's off the low of the session, 62.41. Currently trading 63.97. Gold struggling with 1,800, down $4, 17.80.40. Silver, that's in the red too. That's down a quarter at 23.17. Bitcoin, big turnaround for Bitcoin, $3,000 off the low. That is up $1,800 at 46,690. Ethereum going the same way, up $115 at 31.48.
Okay, let's start with the big tech situation here, because it seems to be, and I guess this is an argument for diversification, right? Because there are markets where growth stocks dominate. There are markets where small caps value are good, and you can't. How many times have we said it? You can't stop the mega caps. You can't. Look at the SPY today. I mean, you can't stop. Look at the Qs today. Forget the SPY. Look at the Qs today.
Warms my heart.
You can't stop it. Can't stop, won't stop.
That's a little interest, a little talk, a little Fed speak, and you know what? Boom. Not even just a little blip on the radar. They hit it yesterday. They got the follow through. I mean, we talked about this morning. I mean, interest rates tapering. I mean, come on. Is that where you're going to put your money? You're going to put your money in T-bills? I mean, still, the stock market, right? Best return on your money. So that's what you're seeing today. And battle, right now we're battling last week's low. And man, these dips are so quick. You just gotta have blind faith.
There are times where emerging markets are hot, and there are times when they are not. And Alibaba, Joel, if you had bought Alibaba in August of 2017, you are flat.
It's unbelievable.
Congratulations. You're flat.
This is, and I mean, you just can't keep calling bottoms in this thing. We are now well below the March low. What was the March low of 2020? Oh, man, this thing, and they had decent earnings too. That was 169.95. You're $8 below that. Let's see. What do we got? All right, 2 monthly lows here. Let's call it 162. That splits the lows from October, November of 2018. After that, 150, 185. But man, I don't know when the bleeding is going to stop in these stocks. And man, this is 6 out of 7 days. This is just horrific.
I mean, you're right.
When your own country, when your own government is working against you, it's pretty hard to rally.
Yeah, you said it. You can't keep calling bottoms, but like, can it? I don't know. Can it keep going down? Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. The more it falls, the more people are inclined to fall into the camp of, oh, this has got to be it, right? I mean, how much more can it keep going? Don't fall into that trap. It's a fallacy, logical fallacy.
You know what? A long time ago, and I'm not going to go back on the dailies because I'll have to go back really far. but it was back. There was a big level. When was I can't even go back that far. There was like 125 or something. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a breakout over 125. And it gapped up on me. I I left the order in there for a while and it never came back. I guess I better cancel it now. I can't I'll have to figure the exact area, but I missed the boat and the boat's coming back to the dock.
Yeah, just pretty wild. Pretty wild. Hey,
Oh, Mr. Softy up. Wait, $6? What happened?
I've been at the here. Let's check the pro. What do we have here? We have they are raising their Office 365 subscription prices in 2022, according to CNBC. Raising their prices, more money, more revenue.
More money. That blasted off. Boy, at what time? I wonder when that happened. Was that out early? When's to say it was out in
Yeah, it
pro?
was out several hours ago. Yeah, it was out. It was out.
Yeah, wowzer. That was straight, man. You were keeping an eye out. Well, that's what the S&Ps did too. So another trick I'll talk about on Saturday, keeping those top 10 components of the index up on your screen, especially off the opens, big extreme opens to get a feel for which way the market was going. If you were just keeping an eye on Mr. Softy here, he'd be just lifting offers. And right now, trade just off the high of the session. I mean, you got to start to think about 300, right? It wasn't like the cleanest breakout over 290. But if you look at it, it had that one day where it stuffed everybody. It came back down. That was this day. But before, old resistance turned out to be new support. Even today, I probably traded in the 88 handle, 288.64. The other thing I want to illustrate, just make a point here, is when you're taking shots on these wild opens, let's say you were taking a shot on the buy side. Look at that open, 288.69. Low 288.64. You wouldn't even had a chance to blink, and that one would have been in the money on you. So, open's not so much important on wishy-washy days, but when you have these 20, 30, 40 point down or up opens, those opens are important.
Today, very much a story, it seems to me, of the haves and the have-nots. Robinhood is falling in the latter for now because it did try to come back throughout the pre-market session. It traded higher. It bounced off the low from the overnight from 4 a.m. and then we reversed. And so we are now down 11% for the day.
Pre-market prep stock of the day. I tell you that I can't, you put certain things in your head and you can't get rid of them. To me, insiders selling $198 million in stock 5 days after the IPO.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you need?
That was alarming. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No. And I got no daily lows until 37.16. IPO offering price $38. Are you going to get a chance at 37.38? If the Chinese government intervenes, then for sure you get it down there.
Joel, did you talk about NVIDIA after I left this morning?
No, I did not. I can't believe it. We just get off on these tangents and we didn't cover. Do you want to cover the report or do you just want the price action?
The numbers were good. I'll give you the numbers. They were good. That's all you need to know. EPS beat, sales beat, Q3 guidance beat, sales guidance, that is. And they talked about the ARM deal.
Yeah, the delays in that, right?
Right.
This is a tough chart. I guess you can lean on this low from from today. That comes in at 187.62. If you were paying attention to your dailies and you would have said, I'm buying this at 187.41, nothing done. Rally up over, what's the high today? 204.95. I need some consolidation here. I'd say, holding 190, poised to go higher. Kind of in the middle of the range, but seems like it's kind of struggling to make that all-time high.
You know who's having a good day? Is Krispy Kreme. D-Nut.
What's going on?
Look at it. I look at it from the open. Forget the pre-market. Look at it straight up today from the open.
Oh, the
Up
old undercut and rally trick,
up
right?
16% since 9:30.
Got a lot of donuts. I think, this one maybe took out the low from yesterday, not by much. Maybe this is probably what happened on this one. There was a big 13 bid. And on Wednesday, all the HFTs leaned on it, right?
Okay.
Buying 1301, sell 1305, buying 1301, sell 1305. And then today the bid got taken out. And this is hypothetical, folks. I'm just giving my scenario analysis. So everyone hit that 13 bid and they're like, this thing is going to 1250. Well, it went to 1283, came back through the open, and then, if you took on some size coming back up through that 13, you were toast because the first 15-minute bracket, if you wiggled out in the first 15-minute bracket, you did okay, but after that you got smoked. So that's my scenario analysis in Krispy Kreme donuts, DNUT.
Okay, I know we talked briefly this morning within the context of Amazon about department stores, and I mentioned the fact that Kohl's and Macy's had good numbers. I don't know if we looked at those charts at all. Macy's, let's look at the Macy's chart. First of all, this is unbelievable. I mean, I guess
Best day ever, I think.
No way.
I think this is the best day.
Yeah.
Yep.
It can't be.
No.
Really?
I don't know. Look, too bad. Remember that tool that Dimitri designed for us?
Yeah, that tool does not work anymore.
It doesn't?
No.
Do you want to send me the code and I'll work on it tonight?
Oh, sure.
Okay, because I do a little coding.
Yeah, it was a tool that lets you look up when a stock's best day and worst day ever was. But
why isn't it working anymore?
Because I don't think anyone's looked at it in like 3 years. But
get someone on that. Get Bird on that. What's Bird doing?
I don't know, Bert. What are you doing over there?
Tell it. Hey, it will be done on Friday.
All right. I'll pass it along to Bert.
Macy's, alert for you Macy's traders. Boom, your high, 22.30. That was back in January. That's the yearly high, 22.19, the current high. You backed off 80 cents on that. That's not good, but if you want, the trick here, 22.25, that splits the two highs from this month and August. So big move. You had no shot on the open. And if you were shorting the open, you had no shot. Gapped up, gave you a little wiggle, not much. Opening print 1924, low 1879, and there you go. Traded 21.44.
Yeah, and then Kohl's is not having quite as good a day, but still a good day. Don't get me wrong. So it just and again, they both had good numbers this morning. So
Kohl's, little different scenario. You got a ways to go back for the highs of the year. Next short-term target for Kohl's is 57.43.
And I don't know, Joel, did you talk about the remnants of the L brands, VSCO and BBWI this morning? Because they're going in opposite directions when I looked at like 7 a.m. And it looks like BBWI is up 10% and VSCO is, still. Well, no, actually, they both have gone up from the open, but VSCO had the after hours drop. So
could you figure out what I own in this, please?
Yeah, you own a little bit of both.
Oh, I know. Wait, what? I can't have the same lot because I bought the L brands at 35 and it went to 8. And but now, man, if I got the same amount of shares of BBWI and the other one, I'm Rochambeauing. I guess I got to figure that. You know what? Forget about it. Didn't Dennis want to sell it at 29 for me, my L brands?
Yes,
he was going to go into my account, but that's why you don't look at stuff, folks. It just goes up. But BBWI coming up. Important level to keep an eye on here if you're looking for continued strength in this. You had a double top on the dailies at 66, 23, 27. You hit 66 today. You backed off. You're still trying. So keep an eye on that level tomorrow. If we close up here strong, boom, maybe take it out tomorrow, but just a little tired.
I just saw this tweet. After 70 years, Topps is no longer the official trading card licensee of Major League Baseball. So MUDS.
You gotta be kidding me. It has to be getting killed, right? No, it's up.
I mean, $10, right? It's $10.60
But
right now.
aren't they the one that have the deal with them?
Yeah. What do you mean?
You said it's no longer the official trading card?
Yeah, they'll. Yeah, when the current contract expires, then they won't. They will no longer be the official trading card licensee. Yeah, licensee. I think of MLB. So
they will no longer be.
They will no longer be.
So that's bad news.
Yeah. So, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's getting killed. It's down. It's down like 50
I think it's horrible news. I mean, if you.
Oh no, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying it's down 50 cents, right? It's
okay. It peeled back. All right, folks. This is what I'll tell you about this one. This is an easy one. Draw your lines. 11:29, 11:24, 11:30. Whatever the news is, it still hasn't backed off. It's not the. I don't know. They must have something else. But 11:30.
well,
That's what you need. Major breakout to the upside. Mud. Let's see. They're digesting the news as we speak.
They got some NFTs, right? That's the argument for Muds is the at the end. And Mitch is in the chat saying the same thing. Okay, PSA. Looking ahead, we have the Tesla AI event tonight. I don't really know what's going to happen. It's at 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure. Tesla's super quiet today. I guess it's down 2.5%, but that.
Hey Jeff, did you see this comment from Jeff Cavallari? Always driving and listening. I won't say that second word. And listening to Spencer and Joel's smooth radio voices.
Where is this?
If I have a smooth radio voice, then I got some land in Florida to sell you on a bridge. It's up in the chat. It's just up. Jeff Cavallari.
How far back do I got to scroll to find
Not far.
All right.
Not far.
I've gone too far, I think. Anyway, moving right along.
It's just go up and Happy Mohammed said Netflix went up despite.
Oh, okay.
He spelled despite wrong. An insider trading headline I saw earlier.
Moving right along. Let's go. Okay, so Tesla tonight and then earnings. We got Raw Stores. We got Applied Materials. Tomorrow morning we got John Deere. Let's look at John Deere, Joel. We haven't talked about John Deere in like a while.
John Deere is no one wants to go long into this report.
Yeah.
Tonight. Is there bad news? Did they cancel the infrastructure bill or something?
Maybe.
Cat goes splat. Deer's wounded. What jumps out to you, Spencer? You got the daily there?
I'm looking at your charts. What jumps out? Can you get the data window out of the way so I can see?
It's not on that chart. That's the first hit.
Okay. Well, I need to see all four. What jumps out to me?
Support on the daily.
Yeah, the numbers are a little small. Oh, there we go. That's bigger. What is that from? Is that late July? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lows in that 3.
Yeah,
I can't tell what that is. 350 something.
Yep, exactly. Bingo, man. This guy's as sharp as a tack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lows within a 50, 60 cent range. It worked that time. I tell you, if down $13, down from 390 to 359, if it sees that on the report, I don't care. If I was short, I'd be nibbling there a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It was a big gap. It was a big area after that, but nice round number, 40-point decline. And then this one on a pop, boom, I don't know. I mean, you're a long way from yesterday's high, and you got a gap fill between 368.56 and 371.42.
All right, let's do some.
Let's go to the chat. Yes, what
are you watching here? Let's see. Oh, Cleveland Cliffs is at a rough day too. Yes, I noticed that as well. Kevin Greer, good call out. Todd Adams, set your resolution quality to like 10, whatever it is, 1080.
Me?
No, I'm talking to Todd.
Oh.
Yeah, set it to the highest one. Todd, that should help. AA, is that what we're looking at?
Alcoa?
Yeah, I've looked at out. Don't they? No, they're already reported.
Wow. Oh boy. I don't know, folks. This is a tough one. Was this even a gap fill here? Next, I mean, you're still trading near the low. I mean, let's see if we got a zone here. Maybe the lower 36 handle, 36.10, 36.49. I look at that on the downside, and then 35 and a quarter. But that's a pretty good whooping. Wow, that's a really good whooping for Alcoa.
Yeah.
Is it news, earnings?
No, it's just a
Remember when
it's
Alcoa
the
used
whole
to
thing.
start off the earnings season
Yeah,
100 years ago?
not 100 years ago. I'm not that old, but okay, Michael. It's been a while since I looked at Twilio. It's probably been a couple weeks since I looked at Twilio.
Twilio.
341. Okay, that's probably about
Oh.
where I probably would have guessed like 350. So 360.
And see this guy, he's looking to buy the dip. He sees the sell off from over 400. He's saying, is this low here gonna hold? 333.84. Nice bounce off. Oh, you could have gotten it today. You got to 331.74. So I don't have any problems for you leaning on that level. But to get some pay, this is what you need, man. 3 highs in the same area. Let's just call it 347. Get above 347, folks. You're going to be rocking and rolling. You got a chance at 360. Just keep an eye on those 3 highs in the same area.
Mike G, I have been meaning to mention space for like a week now, and every day I seem to forget to mention it. But SPCE, I guess I wanted to mention it when it had those 2 big down days. It's quieted down a little bit since then.
Oh, look at that!
But,
Look at this! Look at the drawings on this. That was the launch day.
yeah.
Look at that! Look at that! Woo! Boy, oh boy! Is starting to maybe give you a rounded bottom if you like round bottoms. Right there. I mean, it's giving you a chance. Maybe fill this gap here between 23.52 and 21.75, but at least it's not going down like it was before. So a little bit of deceleration. It's funny, we haven't looked at that in such a long time that I forgot to put the dates on it. Chat, remind me when I do this stuff to put the dates on there so it doesn't look like I'm making things up all the time.
Making things up again, Arnold.
Fisker,
Okay,
how's Fisker doing? Fisker, 1389. Boy, Adam Jonas hooked some people on that one.
yeah, that was a fun one. What day was that? Monday?
Was that last week?
Was that last week? It may have been Friday. Let's find out. It was. That's the best part about the pro right here. It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. Thank you, Adam Jonas.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of mean. Anyways, if you guys like fading our analyst right there, that was an analyst fade. Yeah, maybe I'll buy it when he comes out and downgrades it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't do that. He just updates his bull case, his bear case, and his base case.
When I saw that, it was like a reinitiate. It kind of struck me weird. It was like a reinitiation, and I'm like, well, did you recover it? You not covered it? You dropped it. Now you're picking it. It struck me a little weird. Where's the bottom in the IWM? I wish I knew. Coming up on last month's low of 209.05, got to 210.88. So that's really the only level I could give you there. If you want to be a longer term bull or bear, I mean, you got these monthly lows here that goes down. Ooh, no, you don't want to see that one. That's at 180. Boy, this thing moves around. But no, for right now, important to hold the 209 level. After that, your next monthly support, unfortunately, doesn't come into 207.21.
Someone mentioned the vaccine plays, and yes, I noticed Moderna. I didn't look at. Let's look at Pfizer right now for the first time, and BNTX for the first time. Oh, look at BNTX today. I did not notice that. Down almost 9%. Huh.
Yeah, I mean this tough, but holding the double bottom from earlier in the week. So down but not out. Really critical level here for you BNTX traders. Must hold 320, $15 away. After 320, I'm not going to give you these levels here. I think you might have a date with 300.
And then somebody mentioned Costco. This morning I went on like a mini rant and I said Amazon, Walmart, Target are all going to be the same. I should have included Costco in that group of like the big four U.S. retailers, right? Amazon, Target, Walmart, and you can't forget Costco. You cannot forget it. It opened. You see it open lower this morning and just rip city.
Hey, they got the samples back. People got to be pouring into that place. For trade alert, all-time high 455.24. You hit 455.5. So there you go. Potential double top. That's it. Just potential. Any top in this market is definitely potential.
Wow. Okay. 3:56. We got 4 minutes left in today's session. And in case you're tracking, yes, the FANG stocks are still doing okay. Well,
Kevin Greer, do you think this type of market is better to look at the weekly chart instead of the daily in these irrational times? Kevin, I think the longer you go out on your charts, the better off you're going to be. Obviously, the weeklies are comprised of daily numbers. But yeah, you need to go out. You need to get perspective on these things, and weekly or monthlies. That's what I really like to take a look at on the weekend. So I think anytime it's good to broaden your time horizon and look at longer term charts, and it gives you a little bit more of a longer term perspective.
Someone was, I think it was Solar Up, asking about this Saturday stream. Yeah, it's not free. It's not free.
Yeah, who's complaining about that?
I don't think anyone's complaining. I think I don't know if we've ever said it.
Hey, if I haven't if Dennis and I haven't made you $99 for all the years you've been listening to us, then find another podcast.
Why are you listening to us?
Yeah, get on. Go turn on CNBC.
I don't think anyone's complaining. I think it's more of an observation. Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
Get what you pay for.
Yeah. Okay. I feel a little bit out of it today because I spent so much time away from like my charts and my setup, my computer. I don't really have a good feel for like the news flow. Hey, we didn't talk about this morning, Joe. I wanted to talk about it, but we ran out of time. At least I ran out of time. Did you see the SIBO thing from yesterday? CBOE?
Yeah. Let's see. You know what I say on these things? If there's smoke, there's fire, right?
You know what's so interesting? So pull up the CBOE chart, and then after we look at this, we'll look at the CME chart because the CBOE actually not only. So what happened is there was an M&A rumor, right? The Financial Times reported that the CME had made an offer to buy CBOE. So CBOE spikes on that news, and then they denied it. CBOE did. So it gave back those gains. But then it actually moved even lower than where it had been before the rumor started. And that being said, you said where there's smoke, there's fire. CME, that stock traded down on their report because that's what typically happens. And then they deny it. And CME does not come back to where it was.
Because maybe they're thinking that it still may be a deal. I can't really talk about the deal or no deal. But in these kind of instances, when you see these kind of things happen, and maybe a deal is not going to happen, maybe it won't. But look at the all-time high, and this is Kevin Greer. Going back to the longer-term charts. If you were panicking, oh, I got to buy this. This is getting taken out. You would have said, hey, January 2018, all-time high, 138.54. Oh, the high yesterday, 138.999. That's where your longer-term charts can help you in the heat of the moment. An all-time high where you would have wanted to sell it there and then it get taken out for 150 or 160. No. But if you were day trading it or you had an options trade on, wouldn't have been a bad place to go at. I'll just run a sad face on Palantir. I don't want to say I warned you because I don't know if I did. It's trying. It's trying, man. That 25-30 level, it's just trying. You just can't get over it. But we'll see. You got 3 highs in the same area. See if you can get some good news to take it over that level. But, folks, resistance is resistance until it's taken out.
All right. Again, PreMarketPrep.com. Let me put that up on the screen. PreMarket. I can't spell prep.com. There it is. for the link for the Saturday event. For Joel Elconin, Spencer Israel. That's going to be a wrap for at the close today. Drop us a like if you would be so kind. Coming up next, a replay of Get Technical with Neil Hamilton. Joel, always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, great job, Spencer. You did a great job on that summit. We'll take it from there.
We will see you guys tomorrow.